Welcome to Tycoon Plays Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum.
Very smooth. Nice job on the Orient Express. The links you made from Paris to Istanbul will solidify commerce within and between all countries involved. However, if it's power you want, then it's time to get off the porch and come run with the big dogs.
All right, hi, this is Tycoon, and welcome to Series 1, Episode 9 of our playthrough of Railroad Tycoon 2, the basic campaign. We're on this one called Knitting with Iron, and this one is all about pulling together all these fractured German states. And we'll start up in here, but we will have access to only here, and we're going to have to buy access into other regions. There's a whole bunch to it. We'll get into it in a minute. But we're not going to do bridge building. This one would be fine. Get some extra money to start, and the goodwill is good because we're going to have to, that would help lower the cost of entry. But I want the Iron Duke early, and that money. The money's not the important. Get the Iron Duke so that we make more money faster because it's a faster train than what we would start out with otherwise. So let's go.
In Central Europe, the blast furnaces are heating up. Talk of nationalization brings hope to some and fear to others. So don't assume anything, because every turn hides a political ambush. The power belongs to the diplomat with the most iron. The German states need your help to see them through troubled times. So get the firebox a-burning and set the wheels a-turning. And watch your back.
It's the mid-1850s, and Europe is struggling with social reforms, empire building, and industrialization. The independent states of Germany are no exception. In order to forge a strong alliance, you need to develop better interstate commerce with the introduction of a unified railway system. Your goal is to gain acceptance from as many German states, they're marked with G's, you'll see it in a minute, as possible by connecting your railway to their territory. Bronze is earned with 8 states by the end of 1876. Silver is earned with 9 to 10 states by the end of 1875. Gold with 11 plus states, including Bavaria, and 70 loads hauled in 1 year by the end of 1874. So a couple of key things here, connecting your railway to their territory and gaining acceptance from these states. So we'll keep that in mind for down the road. And here we go. We get the Iron Duke, a fairly decent early train. All right, so we're on pause. We're looking around and we see that we are this area up here. We are Prussia. And we have Berlin to Stettin as a line already set up for us. What we need to do is, let's just go look, just to get a sense of the scope here. We have some competitors. We are Otto von Bismarck. And, good. We've got Thomas Crampton. Hard to do much better than that unless you were to go with like old Twitchell here. There might be a time when Twitchell would really make us some money by making our territory purchases cheaper. But for now, let's get more speed, faster acceleration, good deal. All right. Finances, can we issue any bonds? Oh, we can. All right. We can do one. We could issue stock. I usually don't like to do that. Okay, let's look at the territories. They're key. Here we are with our access, full track and train rights, and we got nothing else. If we look at the political view, we can kind of see that there's a bunch of countries around us, Switzerland, Denmark, France, what have you. And like France is over here, and Denmark's up there in that corner. We actually have access to them. Let's see, let's go next here and see. Okay, these things marked with the G's, those are the German states. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have to basically get all of them to get gold. And you can see we've got Prussia and we've got nothing else. But if we look at what they cost us, like Hesse would cost us 400,000. That's not horrible. Nassau would cost us $58,000. That's a giveaway. But they said we have to include Bavaria. Bavaria would be $13 million. A little more expensive. Okay. We can see that we're going to need a lot of money because you have to spend that money. It's like sunk cost. You spend it to get the access, and so what? I've got access now, but I got nothing making any money. What we need is a really good engine. And let's look at goodwill. We've got goodwill through here and not so much here. And I think this is going to matter to us in a little bit. All right, so let's go. We got our bond. We got our money. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to build connections so that we have every city in Prussia connected and running passenger lines to a couple of other cities. And then we're going to build industries. We're going to try to feed everybody in Prussia, and we're going to try to give milk, ship milk to everyone in Prussia. And to the extent possible, we'll give them goods. And the reason I say that is for the goods, you can see they all want it. The only way to make it would be, what's this right here? Well, that's our station. We could make goods with a textile mill here. I think I'm misreading this. And a tool and die factory up here will make goods. But our problem is the textiles needs wool or cotton. We look for wool and cotton up here, and there's not any. So we've got a lot of textile mills that would take it, but nobody can. We can't supply it. And then the other way to make goods was with iron. So iron. There's some down here. One mine down here. Geez, that's it. That's stinking it. Okay, so it's different every time you play. So we're going to feed everybody, and we've got. Do we have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there are 8, 9. Okay, we've got 9 or 10. 9 or 10 grain farms, so that's enough to feed. Because what I'm finding is they produce 2 a year. You can kind of run one to a city, and that'll. It may not feed them the whole year, give them a full supply, but it'll supply, give the food to each of the cities. So that's going to be our goal. So our first thing here, let's make sure we get a train before I get carried away here. And I don't like micromanaging, so we're just going to do like this. We're going to do the ratio is 3-to-1 passengers to mail. Each house generates 0.6 passengers, 0.2 mail. So we'll run a train that kind of matches that. And we'll say you got to have at least half a load before you bother. Okay. So there's Berlin to Stettin. Berlin station, you can see we're leaving some stuff out. So I want to expand that to a large station. Make sure the footprint is gathering all the potential there. And then in Stettin, this one is not big enough either. In fact, we're going to, if we have the money, and we do, we're going to make that a large station. There we go. Now we're picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 passengers a year, and we're also picking up that cattle right there, and not quite that milk. Okay. We did get milk here. All right, so we've got a passenger line running between these two, and we've got a milk right here, so we're going to start shipping milk as well. So we're going to set up a train like this. From Berlin, it'll be a full load of milk. And from Stettin, just bring back something if you got it. Okay. If there's any passenger mail you like over there, grab them. Okay, we got a couple of trains going. Oh, we got 2 trains, so let's double track. Okay, so we got double track, and we're going to be running passengers in here. So let's just build this one up before we move on. We're going to just methodically walk our way across the world here. Post office, small hotel, roundhouse, go, no, roundhouse, stop, okay. So now, there we go. We've done all the damage we can do. All right, so we got a nice full load worth 321, but it should be 321, 300, 320 or so, plus about 40%, 45% maybe or so. Not quite that much. We're not quite at 332, but we actually made more than that, a little bit. All right, let him come back. Okay, should have done this first. That's all right. Telegraph, restaurant, post office, small hotel. Okay, we've maximized what we can get out of those 2. Oh, no, we haven't. Large restaurant. Large restaurant. Large restaurant. Okay, we're doing as well as we can do there. Let's hook in another city. Build up some money and hook in another city. Okay, they're happy with us. We can buy a little stock on margin, and we can go out here to finances and open up $2 million worth of bonds and continue our work. Let's start feeding people. First of all, let's hook up, let's see. Let's go up here to this town. And we're going to set it up to make sure that it can get those industries. Beautiful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll hook it up like so. We will set up a passenger line, half full. Okay, we've got a passenger line between Stettin and whatever that is, Kozlin. Now, we're going to buy this bakery right here. And he's already got, so we're going to have another Iron Duke. It's going from here to here. And he's going to grab 3 grain. Because they're, yep, grab 3 grain, go to Berlin, grab 3 food, and that'll be his job to feed Kozlan. And we've got 3 out here. 3, there we go. We can, one station will get all 3 of those. So let's point it down this way. Like, no, like that. Like that. There we go. Gets all three of them. We'll give it telegraph, water, sand. And bring it down like so. And so. Our first one will feed Stettin. So we'll have a train from here to here to here. So grab 3 grain, full. Grab 3 food, and then come out of Stettin empty. Okay, and then the next one is just going to go down and, in a way, feed Berlin. It's just going to delete that, clear that, and go. It's just going to haul the grain into Berlin. And we could add another city that we could. Oh, look at this. Ooh, nice. Magdeburg. Where's one? Let's go to Gdansk and feed Gdansk. Okay. 360. I didn't even mean to do that. Doggone it. All right, that might work. Shoot. Up the screen like this. Yeah, that picks up everything. Okay, let's let it run for a minute. Okay. Station there. And let's see what that port did for us. Oh, passengers and mail. Oh, good. All right. So we will do an Iron Duke from here to Berlin. It's just going to be full of mail. And you can come back with whatever you might happen to have. Okay, and then we'll just do a regular line. Between these two, got a regular passenger line. Half full, go, go. And let's feed Gdansk. We've got enough here, so let's go Iron Duke here to Berlin to Gdansk to Stettin, let's say. So we can do 1, 2, 3, run full, 2, 3. Whatever you might happen to have, come out of here empty. So you pick up grain, you take it to Berlin, you exchange it for food, you sell the food in Gdansk, you pick up whatever passengers might be and mail might be hanging out there, take it to Stettin, and you do it again. Okay. So that's feeding Gdansk. And I've actually got to keep track of this. We're sort of feeding Berlin, we're feeding Stettin. We're feeding them. So we're feeding 4. We've got all 4 of the ones we've got connected. We've got them with passengers, mail, and food. So let's get Magdeburg in here. Let's figure out where we're going to put our station first. Yeah, we'll put it here where it can pick up that the grain and the shop here in case we want to go that route. Turn that way, this, like that right there. We'll call it Magdeburg because it's really right there, right? It's not They call it junction because it's away from the houses, but it's picking them up. So to me, that's Magdeburg. Okay, let's double track up here. Let's make some more money. And unfortunately, this doesn't work. It doesn't work to just, well, there it's going. Okay, we got our track and a whole bunch of money. Okay, they're excited about us naturally. Let's buy some more stock. Are any of these doing reasonably well? They're losing. The Stuttgart one is actually making money. We could buy a little bit of that. And pause. And let's go out and get as much debt as we can. Okay. That's a lot of bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $6.5 million in debt. Perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. We want to feed this city. So, and we want passenger mail line. So let's do 1, 2, 3, run full, get food. That's going to feed Magdeburg, and then we're going to get another train. Half full passenger mail line going to Berlin. And let's run milk back. No, we've already got that milk. We got that milk. Yeah, we grabbed the milk and took it to Stettin, didn't we? There's 2 more milks right here. Going that way. Okay, that little guy right there, sand and water, telegraph. He can take milk to Gdansk. You can drop them off at Stettin. Leave Stettin empty. There we go. And then we've got another milk right here, and we might as well take it up here. Water and sand and telegraph. Okay. And you just come back empty. All right. So now we've got milk going up there. We've got milk going. I've lost track of where we got milk going. We'll have to go back and figure that out. Because I want to pick up these too. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta do a little little bookkeeping. I'll be right back. All right, so that wasn't too bad. I had to go figure out who all was getting food and milk and passengers and mail of our 5 cities we've got so far. And they're all good except we need milk for Berlin and Magdeburg. So, and you notice what I'm doing. I'm taking the milk and shipping it a distance, right, to get some money out of it. So let's go out here and grab, if we put a large one out here, what can we pick up? Can we pick up, look at this. We can, oh, look at that. We can pick up 4 milk and a grain and a coal, which is right now neither here nor there. Beautiful. Okay. We'll give out a roundhouse, water, sand, telegraph poles. Okay. And let's connect it this way. Okay. And we'll probably connect it other ways as well. Let's see. Yeah, why don't we let's bring Poznan into the mix here. Like this. Okay. And we'll have a connection coming out the back and going over there and coming out the front. We can just go through this station right here. Okay. Give milk to Berlin. And in Berlin, you can get the usual little hookup, and you can come back and stop in Poznan and clear that one out. Okay. That feeds Berlin. And now Magdeburg. Magdeburg. And there you can do the same kind of thing. You can get, oh, well, wait a minute. Let me start over. Grab the milk, go here, come back here. Okay, so we got milk. We've got and nothing. There we go. So there's the milk line to Magdeburg. And we need one to Poznan. And that's too close for Poznan. It'll run too frequently. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So let's just go out here to, let's bring LODZ into the mix, whatever that is. And we can pick up another grain if we go over here. And I just noticed that large hotel. Is that new? Because I don't think we have that in... Well, we do. I'll take that back. We do. Okay, so we're going to want to come down like this. Join there. Join there. So this is a new city, LODZ. We'll set up a passenger and mail line between it and Poznan. Okay. And then it can actually feed itself off of that grain. So we're going to have it go here to here. There's a line to feed LODZ. And they need, I don't think we gave them the milk, did we? No. All right. Run. Okay. There, we've got milk. So we got milk and passengers and mail and food going to LODZ. Loads, I guess it is. So they're all set. Poznan, they have passengers and mail, and they have milk, but they need food. And, I don't remember if we did that. Poznan, no, we haven't done the food one, so let's go Poznan to Berlin. There we go. Now we can feed Poznan. And we've still got Bidgozis, whatever that is. How do we want to get there? Let's hook it up with see, we're already getting that. We're already getting those two. I have no real benefit. Let's go like this. Whoops, like this. We'll run it over there for sure. And we could. All right. You know what? Let's give it a line back here because of that port. We get a lot of good flow out of there. So let's run. Well, we went through millions of dollars there. Let's run and see what this did to us. And now we got a little cash. I do want to have an Iron Duke here to here, here to here. Let's run it like that and have that'll do for his passengers. This is BYD something or other. BYD GOS ZCZ. Of course. How else would you spell it? They need food and mail. Food. We're already using that one. We'll go out and get this one right here. Good bridge, good bridge. Get us some money. The good bridges are expensive. We probably wouldn't even have to have the good one, but we're going to do it anyway. Let this run a bit. All right. I'm going to put both directions, even though we're not going to use them. Well, yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. All right. So we're going to have a train that goes here to Berlin to here. Food. Okay, that gives them food. They already have now they have passengers and food, and they need milk. Here's some milk right out here we can grab. See how our money's just racking back up. All right, we're going to run a small station here. Oh, no, wait. Let me think a second. We got these. We can get 3 cities out here that are outliers. This that we haven't brought in yet. This Katowice or Weiss and Breslau and Gorlitz. But I don't see any meat packing out there, so we'll probably keep running it out of Berlin, although we're probably crushing this station down here. Okay. I'm sorry, I've forgotten what problem I'm trying to solve. Milk to this this guy here. Do we have access to that? We can't build that, whatever that is. Let's figure out what that is. Territories. This guy right here. This large green, it's the Russian Empire. 18 million. Sorry. That's funny. Okay. Let me try to stop thinking quite so much. Let's do station here. Sand, water, telegraph poles. Track like so. Shoot, did that come out? That did not come out right. That did not come out right. There. Oh, actually, yeah, that's correct. But we also want it to go like that. Okay, so we want. No, that's just milk. Never mind. We didn't need that. That's all right. Milk. We're running from here to here. All right, so we've got milk going to that B town. So 2, 4, 6. We got 8 cities all hooked up with passengers, mail, food, and milk. And we're still making money. Let's get another city in here. Let's go out here to this. Well, we're going to call it Katowice. I don't know what it is. Large station. Flipped it around like that. Pick up everything. There we go. Let me just flip around and make sure I got that connected. I do. You know what's missing? You can't actually go. Oh shoot! This has got to go. This is no good. What I really wanted, very simply, I wanted a track that would go that way and that way. Like that and that, but I also wanted to be able to go across. There. Okay, so let's set up a line. From here to here. And let's do one to Gdansk, to that port. Okay, so that's passengers for Katowice. Now we want to feed them. We're killing Berlin down here. Yes, we are. All right, let's go large station like that, like this. Okay. Now let's run for a minute. You struck a deal with Baldwin, sure. We'll take the American. I think I may have just bought that and not even wanted it. Okay. Let's hold off here. Okay. Okay, these guys are making a profit. They're losing. They're barely hanging in there. We're making a profit. Let's buy some of ours and some of theirs. And let's go further in debt. Okay, now we've got 20. Let's close out over 11. So the 13 and the 12. Let's close out the 11s. And issue some cheaper ones. Okay, now we've got 20. Okay, I can go with that. 10 million in debt, that's nothing. That's nothing. Okay. After all that, we got a little bit of money. Let's go to Gorlitz here and Breslau and get them in the system. Let's go to Breslau first. Oh, wait, are we feeding? All right, we got to figure out food and milk for these last three here, our three stragglers. Let's get them online first. I can't quite grab. I want all the passengers highest priority. And we'll run it this way in case we need it. Okay. And then Gorlitz. He can't quite pick up anything. Could he pick up anything over here? If we put him out here and expand, he could eventually do something, but it's not worth messing with. Okay. Okay, that's Gorlitz, and let's get them connected to our new Berlin station. Okay. And let's do this. I'd like to do this as well. Okay. So I kind of like to have a passenger line between those two. And then one between Breslau and Gorlitz. And maybe, I don't know, I will just do that for now. Let's get these other two, Breslau and Gorlitz. And don't worry, I won't be this anal after we get going. But this is our engine. I want the engine right. Okay. We got passengers and mail going to all three of our new ones. Now we need to feed them. So we can either feed them through Berlin. Actually, in fact, the reason I put that extra station there is we can just keep feeding them from the same one. There isn't any capacity issue. It's just if I can find the grain to give them, we can feed them. The problem is we've got a couple of grain here that we could use for a couple of those cities, which would be fine. We could do grain to Berlin. Food to here. That's kind of interesting. I'd like to have this track. Shoot. All right. I want to run this. Water, sand, telegraph. Like that. So there's going to be a train that runs here. It's going to pick up grain. Well, you just watch. Here's what it's going to do. Oh, and the American, we'll just stay with the Iron Duke. It's going to pick up grain, go to Berlin, and then go to Katowice. And then back to this one. So run full. Okay, there's one. And I don't know if we can get this one. It seems like it's in this territory. What is this territory? I know how we can get it. Let's run for a minute and make a little bit of money. Okay, it didn't take long. All right, well, let's get this territory right here, whatever that is. Territories. It's probably that, isn't it? No. Yeah, it's got to be that one. It's got to be hashes on a diagonal. Is it the Austrian Empire? I don't get it. And what's that one? These are really hard to read for me. We've got diagonal, large squares, some color I can't define. Oh no, Austria's down here. I'm sorry. Jeez, it's a darker color. Okay, it's one of ours. I thought it was. Oldenburg? No, that's Oldenburg probably. Mecklenburg. Oh, here we go. Mecklenburg. Okay. Yeah, we'll purchase rights to that. Yeah, that was the right one. Okay. So now we have rights to that, so we don't have to worry about it. So we're going to... let's pick up this milk and this... pick up the milk and the dairy, or the grain out here. point it kind of this way, like that. And run it into that line so it can hit this. And what we want to do here now is take a train from here to Berlin Crossing and go feed, God, I forgot who I did, Breslau, I guess, Breslau. So that would be grain, food, back to Berlin Crossing and leave there empty. Okay, that feeds Breslau. And then milk, we can haul that milk to out here. That's milk to the cat. Now let's see here. I want to go back a couple. That's food to Breslau. That's food to Katowice. Okay, that's the one I was missing. Okay. And milk. Okay. So we still need food to Gorlitz. Do we have any of these that are... That one's being used. Oh, here we go. We'll just grab it from here. All right. Actually, I'm gonna clear that one. Okay, this will be food to Gorlitz, and I'm gonna make sure we can get to that Berlin Crossing from there. I'll check that once we get out of here. Food to Gorlitz. Okay, and we'll go over here. Have something that goes both ways. All right, good deal. The quiet state of Mecklenburg-Schwerin. Okay, and milk prices have risen. Okay, we're going to have to keep track of this, by the way. Mecklenburg. Okay, Mecklenburg likes us because we started hauling stuff out of there, right? So we've got Prussia and Mecklenburg that like us. That's the key. We have to get that approval. It's not just being able to go in there. It's getting their approval. And that's all it took, actually, was that. Of course, there's not much to this little place. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we're going to wrap this one up as soon as I get milk going to Breslau and Gorlitz. So we've got to find a couple of milks that aren't being used. That one right there. I'll take it to Gorlitz. I don't want to take it that little tiny run there. Let's see. This way. Okay, that's milk to Gorlitz. One more, milk to Breslau. Where's that going to come from? We could probably grab it from here to Breslau. And we could give it a more direct route. Wouldn't hurt. Something like that. There we go. All right, we've got passengers, mail, food, and milk going to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cities. I can't stand that little bit right there. Don't need that, but I mentally I need it. All right, so there we go. There's our foundation. The only thing we could left would be goods. If we could do anything with goods. Goods, iron, wool, and cotton. Is there anything out here? There's iron right here. Well, I mean, we could haul this iron into Berlin and then haul the goods somewhere. That's about all we can do. I mean, it's that pathetic. If we can do that, well, no, we'll just let that go. All right, we'll settle for passengers, mail, food, and milk for our entire, all of Prussia. And in the next episode, we'll start expanding out into some of these other regions besides just Mecklenburg. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum video. Thank you.